Alright. Alright. What are we doing here? Don't know where the accent came from, but we're gonna put that back in our pocket. Okay. There we go. Everything's starting to load. We're doing things. Give me about 2 seconds and we'll finish doing the thing. Submit my taxes. Nathan, congrats on grabbing first. 27 times total. GG's, dude. How are you doing? Good to see you. And thank you for submitting your taxes as well. Much appreciated. Boop. Okay. Publish that sucker. And that one as well. And then I believe we are good to go. Alright, good. Thanks. I'm doing alright. I'm pretty tired. But I feel like that should be expected at this point. If I'm not tired, something may be wrong. That's what I'm starting to realize. So that's okay. That is a-okay. Can I tell you about my backstory of my Minecraft base in Minecraft? Absolutely, dude. I love backstories. This whole base was built with a story in mind. So, you know, the best bases in Minecraft have a story to them, in my opinion. Because it influences a lot of the design choices. So, by all means, like, I would love to hear about some of this stuff. Also, welcome on in, Wolfbane. Thank you for following yesterday, by the way. I did see that. Just wanted to say thank you. You were watching Oscar Diggs by chance, I think. I think you were there when we raided in. Okay. Let's, I did kill some cows, so we got a little bit more steak now, which is really good. We also need gunpowder, because we're running out of rockets. Those guys are growing up, we're good. Minecraft base in Minecraft, that's impossible. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even catch that. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I stayed up pretty late last night. We knew for like 3 weeks that Mounts of Mayhem was coming out soon. And instead of making the video the second we heard that it was coming out at some point in the near future and that all the features were developed and making the video then, I decided, you know what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna procrastinate that sucker for as long as I can. And so here we are, just early this morning, really, until about 6 a.m. I was working on getting all the details for that video together, edited, and made a thumbnail, all of that, just to get that out today. But it is out, it did happen, I got the video done, and it didn't turn out, like, terrible either. So you know what, I'll take it. I could have done better, that's for sure. But I could have done worse, too. The man, hello, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello. And thank you for liking the video, appreciate it. After 100 staff mysteriously vanished, investigators noticed their remaining teams growing anxious and exhausted. Unseen forces in the laboratory seemed to isolate individuals, removing them one by one. Each disappearance deepened the tension as the facility struggled to stay calm and uncover the cause. That sounds pretty interesting. I think you should keep up with that and expand upon that story. That'd be pretty cool. Hello, TJ. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. And thank you, the man, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Swiftu, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hope everybody's doing well today. I will go ahead and catch you guys up to speed with what we're doing here. So, we are working on my mega build, and it is a pretty big build. Apparently, there's a skeleton horse up there. I didn't know that was a place that they could get. Anyway, we're working on the mega build today. Surprise, surprise, I know, but we got to get it done. We've got, like, not a ton of time to get it done. So, we're going to do it today. Also, my everything is lagging. Can that, like... stop. There we go. There we go. Okay, Nikita, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Thank you. I can't stay long. I have to eat. I'll come back later for the stream. Bye. See ya, TJ. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy your dinner, dude. Appreciate it. Our school installed metal detectors to enter the building. You go through the metal detector, and it goes off. They search your bag. I'm actually not against those, to be entirely honest. I know they're annoying, but I'm all for that instead of doing absolutely nothing. That's my opinion on it. I think they should do other things in place of that, but I'm glad that they're doing at least something instead of just shrugging their shoulders and saying, we'll get around to it eventually. Nor I liked your video soon. I appreciate it. Thank you for liking the video. So what we're doing, we're working on this big build. Shocker, I know, but we got to get done because in a couple of weeks, the server will be turned offline. So I got to do it now. This is my chance. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on a couple of these buildings over here. We already finished this big building right there, and we did this little building off to the side just to kind of help fill in the space, and it looks pretty good, I think. So we're just going to kind of keep filling in the sides, kind of make it feel a little bit more busy and enclosed. And if we have time after that's all said and done, we may even tackle this building here or this one right here. But pretty soon this will start feeling a little bit more alive and hopefully a little bit more full. And then, of course, my plan is to actually try to get every single building done on this layer by the end of this week. Just checking my calendar really quick. Yeah, if we get it done on, let's say, the 12th, which is not super likely, but let's say it happens, that gives me the 15th through the 19th to actually finish the rest of the build, which isn't terrible. That'll give us enough time to get this done, because I'm going to cheat for that anyway. And it gives us some time to maybe run around and add some small details to the build and kind of make it feel a little bit more alive, maybe. Outside of that, though, you know, it's coming to a close soon. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I like your YouTube videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. I put a lot of time into those. So, it does mean a lot. I stayed up. I actually spent 4 hours on the most recent video. Don't watch it, though. It's not a good one. It's not a good one. But I did spend, like, 4 hours on it all last night. Or this morning, I guess, rather. I like Minecraft. Me too, Randall. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Reg, I may be doing the dumb, but it'll be funny. Oh, boy. I mean, what are you doing? Also, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Same thing to you, Coral. Nestle Crunch. We love Nestle. I'm so happy this came out today. Hey, Enderman Goat. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Are you happy about Mounts of Mayhem, or are you happy about the stream? Or you could be happy about both, I suppose. I'll accept both as an answer. Both? Okay. Well, I'm glad that I can be here in a time that is suitable for you. And also, I'm glad that you're excited about Mounts of Mayhem and all that. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and get us started here. We're going to figure out what we're doing here. That's the first step. After that, anything else is bonus points. But ideally, we're going to get the whole thing done on this side. That's my hope. We study magic at my base. Did I miss anything else? I don't think I missed anything else. I just said that you should keep going with it. That's all. I think it's a cool idea, though. Adding lore to your builds and to your Minecraft world is always nice. It gives you something to kind of focus on when you're trying to come up with build ideas, because you can start to think and go, okay, what would the staff of this place need? What would they need to study this magic? And then you can kind of go, okay, well, they would need this sort of observatory, so we're gonna build a big telescope, and they're gonna need bathrooms. So we gotta build some bathrooms throughout the base. And then they're also gonna need all these little artifact rooms so that they can study the artifacts in an enclosed space. So we're gonna put those around the place. And before you know it, you have a really cool base. just because you went off of a small story. And then you can go outside of that as well and say, well, in the world, you know, they don't know magic exists, but these people that are studying it, they go out into the world to find these artifacts. So we're going to build a town or a city all around it. And in that city, there's going to be little artifact spots that the team is going to dig up. See, I've not even started building on that idea, but I've already come up with a whole build idea in my head of how that could work. And I think it's really, really cool. I think, like I said, you should keep going with that, dude. Absolutely. That took you like 3 months to do. I spent a lot of time on this, yeah. It's almost done. It's almost done. Whole Star Wars style intro for my next video. Oh my goodness, Emmy, dude. Like the intro scene with like the theme song and the text scrolling up. Is that like what we're talking there? King, so when are you gonna tell the people about your telekinetic forces? Shh, we can't be telling people about that yet, Coral. That's a secret. That's a secret. Scroll title and a space thing? Oh, that's cool. That's gonna be really cool, Emmy. Are you going to the end by chance? Just out of curiosity, that seems like an end kind of thing, but it's also okay if you don't want to spoil what it's about yet. But that does sound cool. Dude, I'm so hyped. Yes. I'm excited. That's gonna be cool. I need to catch up on your Forever World. I know I've been watching... I've caught up with Elfie on all of his stuff. I watched his new video today. I was worried I was gonna be late and not watch it. But, I managed to get time and spent some time on that today. I was gonna say this morning. It was morning for me, but for the average person, it was probably afternoon. But I watched that today. It was a really good video. And then I'm gonna try to watch a couple of videos that I'm behind on tonight after stream, hopefully. And I need to clock some more hours into content because I have really slowed down and I feel really garbage about that. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Oh, sorry. No, you're good. You're good. I don't think anybody heard us talking about it. You're fine. No, I'm not ended venturing yet. I don't play this game linearly. Words are hard. That's fair. No, that's all good though. That is completely good. Take the early game as long as you can, dude. Before you know it, it'll be gone and it'll be too late to go back. So, enjoy that early game grind while you can. It'll be good. Hello, Spicy. Welcome on in. I'm doing well. How about yourself, dude? I'm just chilling today. We're gonna be building some more. And the build is coming along pretty good. I think I'm gonna need more deep slate. So let me go get some and we can sleep as well. What is considered early game? I do have full diamond and enchants. That's the thing about Minecraft. I don't feel like we've ever defined where early game is and isn't. But I feel like it should be defined almost as like, you're either early game or late game. There is no mid game, weirdly enough, with Minecraft, it feels like. At least in my opinion. Like, I would say mid game would probably be where you're at right now then. But, you know, late game is just, you know, you have your Elytra. By the time you have that, it is officially late game. But most of us talk either early game or late game. Mid game, nobody enjoys or stays there very long, rather. I think it's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable experience, but nobody actually sits there and enjoys it, even though they should. Everybody's all about grinding and doing everything quickly as possible, and it kind of is sad. I don't know. I wish I had the sense to enjoy things a little bit longer than that. Debating finding a Brit. That's crazy. Don't do that, Spicy. Don't do that. I'm glad you're doing well. I appreciate you checking in, though. I do. I'm gonna stream my base on YouTube and Twitch, so happy to do it, dude. Streaming is one of the most fulfilling things that I have ever done, so I highly recommend everybody give it a try if they can. Mid-game is enchanted, but not defeated Ender Dragon and got an elite try. I see, okay. That's fair. That is a fair assessment, I would say. Okay, so we got a big blank canvas here. What do we want to do? I messed that up. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Alright. So we need to break it up a little bit. What I'm thinking is, I kind of like leaving it as wide as it is, so I don't want to add like another vertical pillar, but I may add a couple of horizontal pillars. Maybe we split it into thirds and then go from there. So I need to count how tall this is, I guess. And we can go from there. Dude. I like the mid game then. Yeah, you should watch sometime. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm really busy usually though. That's kind of the problem with being able to watch much of anything, sadly. So that's at 1. So this one is at 32. So it's 31 tall. We need to make a vertical line. So 10 blocks up, I guess, is probably where I need to put the first one. Sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. I like it. That'll be good. We can kind of work something out there, I think, hopefully. But the good news is Gus and I aren't beefing. Bad news is it seems we are in a similar headspace. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. But that's okay. You know, there's hard days, there's easier days, but at the end of the day, that doesn't really work with the analogy, but at the end of the, day, it's just good that you're still here fighting. So hang in there, dude. It'll get better, I promise. And if it doesn't, then fight to make it better, I guess. I don't know, man. Have you seen the RAM prices? Dude, I know. I'm so sad with how extraordinarily high the prices are. Like, it's awful. I already hated AI, but now they're just proving my AI isn't helping anyone but the rich idea. I mean, that's the thing. If it wasn't hurting the consumer in the fact that now they're producing a bunch more, or because these companies are buying up all the consumer RAM now, like, if it wasn't hurting us there, I would just say, you know, live and let be kind of deal here. But, like, now it's actually properly affecting people, and it's like, it's getting in our way. He's a busy man, I'm a busy guy. I hear you there, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Too lazy to do this the right way. So 19 divided by 3 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm thinking those will go all the way up. There we go. I have not gotten like anything done that I've been meaning to get done the last couple of days, but I've been doing my best trying to get stuff done. And you know what? I've got some really cool plans for next year. My hope is that I don't have to wait till next year to actually do them. But it's a very short time frame between this year and next year at this point. So I'm thinking we'll just take it slow. Whatever happens, happens at this point. I can't be too bothered. Let's go with like copper there. You know what? Do I have like any wood? Not really enough for the cherry to do much. I want like a different color. Do we have any like pale oak? Let's go up and find some pale oak. That could look really cool down here. Also, is this like a new skeleton horse? No? How did it get up here? Huh. Okay. Did I hear 6-7? I'm actually so brain rotted. It's okay. So are like 90% of my viewers, I think. You're good, dude. Can I tell you my channel? Not here, but if you want to talk about your channel and what you're up to, you can feel free to join my Discord and post in the self-promo section if you'd like. What was I coming here for? Pale oak. Right. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any pale oak. I have birch, but I really want the white, like the actual proper white wood. Whoa, that looks really cool. I haven't used this in a while. Do we have a pale oak forest? Like, I feel like that's windswept forest. Okay. It's probably somewhere in this area if I had to guess, because there's a dark forest there. It could also be somewhere in here. That's more dark forest. It's a lot of jungle up here. Have we just never stumbled upon a pale oak? Like, I need it. Pretty badly, actually. Hello, Danny. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, dude. Good to see you. Jungle, forest, jungle. I don't even know what it's gonna look like on the map, to be honest. What's all this? I don't remember. Okay, I suppose what we'll do is we'll go to spawn, and I'll try to find it from there, because otherwise I'm at a loss. It's almost night. I want to sleep before we go, because it's gonna be a little annoying if I have to fight some creakings out there. I don't want to mess with the creaking, dude. Not at all. You're the best? No, I appreciate it, but I don't know. That might be a little bit too generous. But I do appreciate the compliment. I'm just doing what I do, and I try to do as good as I can. I'm only as good as what I let myself be, and I know I could be better. Which is what I'm working on. I'm gonna do better in the next year, especially. I've got some cool ideas. Between now and 1 point, or I can't say 1 point anymore. In between now and 26.1, before the news starts again. You guys are gonna be seeing some cool videos, hopefully. And I'm really excited about those. And then, you know, I'm really hoping that I can get my schedule in order and actually do some cool things for you guys soon. I can't, like, verify 100%. I'm gonna see if Kit had any pale oat. If she does, I'm just gonna steal it from her. Right there. But yeah, no. Oh wow, that is loud. Okay. But I've had some lovely realizations today, most of which don't really have any sort of remedy. So I'm a little confused at what my options are right now. But I found out why I can't do half the things I want to do, and why I struggle doing so much, especially in the morning, and why my brain needs so much, like, what in the world? I'm sorry, what? I'm sure I've seen this already, but what the heck? Somebody drained the river. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry, guys. Thanks for saying on stream play Roblox. Oh, no, I'm okay. Roblox is not for me, but I'm glad that there are people out there who enjoy it. I have no issue with other people playing Roblox. Okay, well, it's not here. We found that out. Let's just fly in this direction for a minute. I've not generated these chunks yet for my side. Somebody has, but I've never been over here. So, we'll see. We will see. I was invited to go on a tour called Anger Management for 2026, but I'm so exhausted I stopped uploading shorts. I feel bad because I lied and said it was because I lost my YouTube login. Huh. Interesting. That's just strange, spicy. Hopefully people stop spreading rumors. That's not fun. I've been, not in that exact scenario, but I have been in scenarios similar to it where people are going around saying things that aren't true, and it makes your life pain in the butt. Not to that extent, thankfully, but definitely not a fun situation regardless. How long have you been playing Minecraft? I've been playing Minecraft for 13 years. Which is a long time. It is a long, long time, but I'm enjoying it. I don't think I've really ever taken a proper break from Minecraft. It's always just been a game that I've really loved and really have appreciated, and I don't like who I would be without Minecraft. Whose base is this? This is really cool. Who built this? I don't know. I feel like I should know what this is. I feel like I've been here. Welcome to Bunny Island. Please enjoy your stay. This island was founded by Christopher Columbus in 1954. This island has been great to us since. What? Okay. I don't know who built this, but I love it. I love it. Say 67? 67. I gotta go, so Lurk, thank you for the Lurk Spicy. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And we'll catch you another time. Oh, wait, we got MC26 before GTA 6. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Lack of sleep. It's definitely tied to that, but the lack of sleep is also tied to something else, I think. Basically, and this is gonna like either really, really shock some of you or not at all shock any of you, and I don't know what it's gonna be. Because some people have asked me about this, and other people are always surprised when it's mentioned. But there's this funny thing that some people have called ADHD. I don't think it would ever be right for me to perfectly just right then and now say I have this, because I think a lot of people do that and they're wrong. And what good does it do for me to just claim I have it without doing anything about it, kind of deal? But I've done a lot of research, and I've done it again and again and again, and there is a lot of overlap there, to say the least, between me and people who have ADHD. And I don't know, it's been on my mind all of today, so I just looked into it a lot, and you know, it makes a lot of sense, because in the morning, before I even get anything done, I can't. I gotta sit there for a couple of hours and do a whole bunch of other things that don't matter to me at all, but gives my brain like a little hit of dopamine, which I hate, but I cannot do what I want to do until I do that. So whether that be scrolling, yes, thank you, that is what I've been looking for. Okay. Hello, favorite flyer. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. And, God, 67 years old. Dang. Old. Actually, 67's not that bad. Not too bad. Uncorrect, too old for Roblox. It would probably be pretty weird if I started playing Roblox. Like, at this point, like, I don't know. It'd be kind of weird. But maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of old. Nothing wrong with people who do play it. I myself don't foresee it happening, unfortunately, for a lot of people. For me, I don't necessarily mind, because I'm just content with Minecraft. Oh yeah, but to cap off all that statement about ADHD and all that, after I'm all awake finally, after I've done my doom scrolling for a couple of hours, I can get out of bed no problem. I can get a lot of work done, which initially a lot of people are like, oh, that just sounds like you're depressed. And it's like, not quite the same thing, because here's the thing. I don't feel like that all day, and it's not necessarily... It's not like you have a ton of good days and a ton of bad days. It's just kind of like pretty consistent, I feel like. But then, you know, there's also the other side of the coin where I like one of the things that I know a lot about ADHD is novelty is like a huge thing. So the more novel an idea is, which just means like it's not everyday same old type of thing, the more your brain absolutely adores doing that thing. So, for example, I've given you guys like a lot of the productivity hacks that I have, and they work absolutely great until it doesn't. So I think I told you guys about my timesheet before. That worked really, really good for about like a week or two. And then suddenly it just stopped being very motivating. Same thing with Pomodoro. I've talked extensively about the Pomodoro timings and all that. Really huge proponent of those. If they work for you, they've not really worked for me since I told you guys about them, though. And it's like awful because I really want to do stuff. It's just I physically can't get myself to do it sometimes. But The second I do get myself to do it, I'm up until 6 in the morning working my butt off because I'm like, oh, I didn't do that earlier today, but I'm really feeling it right now. And instead of sleeping, because that doesn't sound at all enticing to me, I stay awake for a very, very long time working and working some more and then working again some more. I'm gonna get jumped, aren't I? Which isn't like a terrible thing, except I don't have a sleep schedule anymore. That has gone out the window. You know, I've always had the issue of when I start working, it's really hard for me to stop. But I lose track of time. That's like the other big problem. I gotta keep an eye on the clock. Otherwise, I will be there for hours and not even realize it. So it's like one of those things, I don't know what to do about it yet. But it is something that I'm looking into and experimenting with the idea of. Not for like some sort of status symbol. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of people in my generation really love to be special. Even if that means putting a label on yourself that doesn't necessarily fit because it makes you more unique or so, or something like that. Now, that's not everybody. That's not everybody by any means. But there are a lot of people in my generation especially that say I'm this, that, and have these things because it makes them feel unique, and they use that as their identifier instead of their personality. Which is a whole different topic for a different time. I'm not going to get super deep into that one today. These are all wrong. I'm taking those. But all that said, basically, I can't do anything about any of that, though. I may feel as though I have these issues. I don't have any proof of it until I go to a doctor and get it diagnosed. And then at that point, if they decide that they want to try to fix me, they can. But from my understanding, that's a little bit annoying to get doctors to actually take seriously. So we'll see. We will see. Roblox, I think under 16s, over 16s, then not really. Yeah, I think if you're under 16 and you start playing it, it's fine. But once you're over 16, it's kind of, it starts to feel iffy if you pick it up after you're 16. I think if you played it before you were 16 and then you just keep playing it afterwards, it's totally fine. But as like an adult, I would feel weird picking it up because most of the games that people play over there are games based off of other games. So I could just buy the real game or play the free version of it that's already out on the Steam store or whatever. Or, you know, I would feel weird even just because I'm playing a game that a bunch of kids are well known for playing, and the optics just don't look good. I know there's a lot of people on there that are perfectly okay, and they're not harmful people that do play as adults. But I myself would feel weird. Even if I have no ill intentions whatsoever. Just knowing the people that do play on there, a lot of the adults that do, it is not a place I particularly want to be. But I respect people who play it. I think if you find a game that you enjoy, ultimately play it, you know? I'm just speaking on my own comfort there. Triple Damage, hello, welcome on in, hope you're doing well. No, I don't have any Les Pauls, I'm sorry. But here's the hydrates, thank you. That one, the acoustic, It is a Takamine by Jasmine. And then I have an Ibanez something or other. I think it's a, I always forget. I think it's like an Ibanez GX. And then some numbers. I don't know, dude. I'll be real with you on that one. Very nice guitars. Honestly, the Takaminis are really cheap, but my dad gave me it, and it sounds really good. So I can't complain. But it's been my dad's guitar for a very long time, and he just... I think my mom at some point told him, like, he couldn't buy another one until he got rid of one, so his loophole, instead of getting rid of it, was giving me it. So it worked out pretty good. And they all sound very good, especially in the right hands. I'm not saying my hands are the right hands. I actually would probably almost disagree with that. My hands aren't bad. They're just not great either at times. I think we've got enough Pale Oak. We can go home now. There we go. Thank you for spending your taxes. Appreciate it. Grow a garden stream in the new year. That's oh boy, that is an idea. That's a genius idea. Yeah, I know. I gotta applaud him for it. It worked out in his favor. It really worked out. I want to save up some money at some point, and see about, because my dad's talked about it. He doesn't, I don't know if he's gonna keep his 12-string guitar or not, but it sounds really nice. But he doesn't love it because he doesn't use it very much, and I don't know if he really understands how to use it best. Because the way he's using it, he's better off with a different type of guitar. He prefers his baritone, which is completely and totally fair. But 12-string guitars sound really, really sick, especially if you start playing them in a certain way. So I may at some point try to save up a bunch and buy that one off of him if he's gonna try to sell it. He'd probably give it to me if I asked, but I don't want it. I don't want him to just give it. That's the thing. I'm not trying to take advantage of my family. Steel Brain Rot 12-hour stream. Those are the only two Roblox games I've heard of. I'm trying to think. Isn't there another one called, like, Doors or something like that? And then Bloxburg. Flee the Facility? Is that another one, maybe? I'm just trying to think of what was popular a couple of years ago, even. I don't know. But you're absolutely right. Steal a Brain Rot is a thing. And then, so was... This is not... Where am I? Oh, right there. And Grow a Garden. Grow a Garden was really big. I don't know what it was. I never even found out really what it was. But I remember everybody asking me to play it. And I had never heard of it. Nobody could tell me what it was. And it was a game. I don't know what kind of game, but it was a game. I have vowed that I will not play Roblox again unless, like... I don't even know. I don't even know what would get me to play Roblox, honestly. I know I've promised some people that I would play if they really wanted me to. But, like, they'd have to make it worth my time kind of deal. Not like they gotta pay me or anything, but they're gonna owe me big time, that's for sure. Roblox is one of those games, dude. I tried it. I really did not like it. I wish I did, because it would save me so much money, because there's so many games that are just clones on there of other games. So why not just, like, you know, go on there and... Honestly, if I were smart, that's where I would make all my money. I would just become a Roblox dev. And that's all I would do is play or make games that are complete copies. We'd make the Spider-Man games by Roblox and then make bank. It would be great. I think we're gonna go here with it. That is not the right spot. Okay. I guess that. Yeah. And then we're also gonna do those. I could actually probably break that and use it elsewhere. And then do one of these. Right there. I think that'll look cool. I don't know. Wasn't it like a Stardew Valley type of thing? I don't really know, to be honest. Maybe. I looked at it once, but I couldn't figure it out. Because somebody asked me about it, and I finally was like, okay, I'll look. I'll see what this is all about. And I couldn't figure it out, dude. It was nonsense to me. So, you know, take that for what you will. Okay, let's go up. There we go. And then that right here as well. And then we just gotta fill it in with all of the logs. And then we gotta strip them. Oh. Let's pick up those while we're down here. Do there. What I need is actually to put that one there. And there. There we go. Alright. Okay. That should just about do it. Now I just gotta place them. And it should theoretically work. If it doesn't, then it'll be okay. I'll figure it out some other time. But I think this will look good. That's at least my hope. I like that this isn't just a flat white and that it's got some texture to it. It really does help. I guess I should probably put those back and do that. Oh, yikes. Not a good sign to be yawning already. These probably work really good with mushroom stems now I'm looking at it. Okay, that gives it like some contrast, I guess. The white on the dark kind of helped. And then what we'll do is on the left and the right side, we'll do some copper bulbs, maybe. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. In fact, I'm thinking it'll just kind of be right here. And then same thing here. It's gonna have to go up one. There we go. Oop. Okay. I need you. Nope, you. I'm out of block space. Put you away. Actually, I need those still. What I don't need is the deep slate right now. We can put that all away. Okay. Oop. Okay. Go. It's not supposed to be anything crazy, so this works. Gets the job done, that's all that matters. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. How's that looking? Okay, bottom layer is pretty chill. I wanted it to kind of be more so nothing there, just because I felt like it had already... This is already very flashy, same thing on this side, so I wanted something a little bit more subtle and laid back. I'm not a huge fan of it. I feel like it's got too much going on here, or too much, hey, look at me factor without being detailed, so I may add something. I haven't decided what yet. In fact, do I have my deep slate? No, I need to go get that. Okay. Boop, boop. Those. Does that do enough breaking up? I'd say so. Okay. What's going on? My watch is buzzing like a madman. Okay. I don't know why, but okay. Lincoln Park is selling U2s. I feel like that's not new news. For some reason that sticks out in my head as something that we already knew they were doing, but I got a text message for it, so it must be pretty new. I don't know. Okay, let's move on to the next layer up. So up here we can do more with the copper. I think what would look like something cool to do here. Maybe, you know, we don't have like any sort of churches in this village. I feel, or this city. I feel like there would be some sort of building that would have some sort of religious significance. I don't know what that symbol would be. But I feel like we could almost do something out of copper to represent it. And then surround it with copper bulbs to show that it's like a light up sign of some sort, maybe. Let's, Okay. What I can do is sleep, drink some coffee, and then we can grab the copper. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up here. I don't have anything in there I can just throw out. Okay. We'll put the pale oak in there. That'll definitely help. I'm thinking 1, 2 on the 3rd. Did I get that right? No, one more up. Okay. Is that good? I think we can work with that. Yeah. The Game Awards are Thursday. Sadly, I may miss them because I have indoor guard practice, spin, flag, and side practice. Yeah, I know what color guard is. You're good, dude. It is an interesting thing. It's actually pretty cool. The amount of talent it takes, honestly, like a lot of people underestimate it and say like, "Oh, I could do that. That's easy." Oh no, no. Like you may think you can just pick it up and do it. It's not actually that simple. It takes a lot more energy, strength, and hand-eye coordination than a lot of people realize. I did not do that right. Oops. Okay, we're almost good here. I just need to remove that. Can't drop any? Okay, we're good. How many Astrobot gonna win this year? You know, really good question, Nathan. Really good question there. At least 2. Okay. 2, I'm thinking at least 6 or 7 day. I have a feeling Hogwarts Legacy 2 gets a trailer on the Game Awards. I forgot about that game. Are they making a second? Did they confirm that? My understanding was it was actually a pretty decent game. It just didn't get enough post-launch support to make it worth playing or something like that. I never played, but I've also, you know, it's no secret. I'm not like a huge Harry Potter enjoyer. In fact, I've never actually watched or read any of it, so I can't really comment on it. But I can say, I know my friends who all played the game were pretty upset when it launched because it wasn't really what they were hoping for a little bit more out of it. But it was an overall good game and a good concept. They just... a few things fell flat was all. It's confirmed the release, but no info has really came out. Basically, you get 100 hours of content. I mean, then yeah, I would say, since they haven't announced any release date, but they have announced that it will be coming, you could definitely expect to see something about that. You'll probably see a couple of updates on some other projects as well. I don't know what they would be. but they've announced a couple of things. Maybe Elden Ring 2. Because I think the new game that they just came out with isn't supposed to be Elden Ring 2. It's kind of supposed to be a holdover type of game, from what I can understand. But I could be entirely wrong on that. I don't know. But I know that's a highly anticipated game. And then trying to think what else would probably get. There may be a new Wolverine game trailer. That's a very big possibility. You may see Naughty Dog's game, that space game that they kind of showed. They may have a new trailer for that coming up. Elder Scrolls 6, that could have something. And Starfield. Starfield has a DLC that's supposed to be announced at some point soon. We've seen teasers of it before, earlier this year, but we never actually got anything outside of them teasing that it's coming out. But I think it was called, like, Terran Armada. So, that's a very big possibility to hear something about as well. I don't know. I don't know what all could be happening. You may even see something about GTA 6. Who knows? You're the best. No, you, dude. You're the best. And then there really isn't much you can do. There's 100 hours or a masterpiece, though. It really can't be replayed either, or there's anything to do after 100%. That's what I heard. Basically, you play it once, and then there's an achievement that you have to play through all the houses. So by the time you're all said and done with the game, you really just hate it, or you don't really love it anymore, rather, because you've played through the same story so many times, and it was kind of eh. Like, it was a good story, but after you play it so many times, you don't really care to touch it ever again, kind of deal. Mom sent me a picture. It's a bunch of pictures of me. Okay. I'm just gonna put the heart on that. Go. Okay. Bro, play GTA 5? Nah. I played it once. It wasn't... I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand the hype. I really don't understand the hype behind GTA. Like, I want to understand it, but... I just didn't find it to be all that enjoyable, to be honest. King, he died? What? Who died? What? Hold on. Who died? Like, what? Who? You can't just say King, all caps, he died. Like, now I gotta see who died. That guy died. But I don't think you'd be talking about him. King. What do you mean, oh, King? Your Twitch stream is down? Oh. Oh, no. I see. Yeah, my Twitch stream is dead, isn't it? Why did the Twitch stream die? Okay, let me fix that. Oop. Come on. Come on, Twitch. You got this. There you go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Swifty, you can't just say, like, he died, and then, like, not tell me who died. Like, that's crazy, dude. That is wild. Okay, Twitch should be back up now, guys. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but Twitch just likes to be stupid. And that's the unfortunate truth. I said king, he died, referring to the noun king. What? Like the king died? Like, I'm really confused. Are you saying that my stream died? Is that what you're trying to say? Because there's way better ways to phrase that. Yeah? Yeah, as in... Dude. Yes. Yes, what? Oh my gosh, so shoot. I'm just going to look up King of England. I'm not seeing an article that says he died. I'm going to assume that you're talking about my stream died. No, the King of England is dead. Well, I have Googled it. He is not dead according to Google right now. Your stream died. Swift 2. Oh my gosh. My guy, please, I need you to, like, read before you type. Can you please? You are confusing me. My brain can't take this right now. Bro, I bet next year you're gonna get 100,000 subscribers. I mean, I really hope so. I would love a silver play button. I'm really shooting for... Well, I'm shooting for gold. Diamond, really. We don't stop. We're just gonna keep going up, is the hope. And I'm hoping next year is the year, you know? Like, I don't expect to gain 1 million subs next year, by any means. But I want to see some significant growth. Like, if I could even hit, like, 50k subs next year, that would be insane. I mean, you're talking about gaining 48,000 right there. But I think there's a chance I do it. And we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Double tax tonight? Yeah, I know. My bad. My bad. Thanks for doing your taxes, everybody. I appreciate it. 188 taxes, yeah. Scroll title done and transition into space. Queue prepped. Hey, there we go. That's awesome. That's awesome. I just changed to my phone, and so it was like Twitch doesn't want me to stay up. Oh no. There's the ads, y'all. I think you need a rebate after. Okay, the tax man is taxing twice as much. We should revolt. I know. It's really bad. It's really bad. I'm sorry, guys. Imagine having to watch ads. I know, it's crazy. Such a shame for them. What if we had like a couple of blue? I don't think we have enough to make the blue though. Never mind. Imagine not being subbed. Coral. I don't know if you're trying to... Wait, no, you're not making fun of him. Okay, I was like, okay, yeah, you're agreeing with him. I was like, Coral, Swiftu is sub. But no, you're not making fun of him. Okay. There we go. Imagine someone redeeming more ad time. I'm really debating removing the ad time redemption. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. 1, 2... We'll go on the 3rd there. And then over here. 1, 2 on the 3rd. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No clue if this is gonna look good, but I've got an idea. Guys, I'm not dumb, I swear. My sub badge is my founder badge. I know that, bro. I'm supposed to have a founder's badge. King vouch. It just doesn't show up. Yes, Coral is supposed to have one. In fact, I think Coral... Let me double check. Like, I'm 99% sure it shows on my side that you should have it in, like, the menu. But literally, Twitch will not let you enable it for whatever reason. And nobody has been able to tell us why. Let's see. Let me pull it up. Nikita, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Hope you're doing okay. Sorry about those. I know they suck. That's... Where would that be? I forget where that's at. Viewer rewards? No. Earnings? Yeah. And then view details. Maybe you're not in here now. Wait, what? Huh? You were in here. Okay. I'm about to fix that, Coral. You were in here. There are people who are not supposed to be in here, like that guy. Why? What? Okay, what? Oh, huh? It should go to the person that's currently subscribed. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Nathan, you just got it. Hang on. Boop. What? Coral, it just hates you, I think. It will not give it to you, Coral. I don't know why. It despises... It does. It genuinely does. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people who are currently subscribed there. It just really doesn't want you to have the founder badge. I'm so sorry. Like, I literally can't give it to anybody else. It will not let me fill in the 10th occupied spot. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Bro, you've been playing for like 1 hour. How are you not tired? I play Minecraft a lot, so I get used to it. I've been playing Minecraft for 13 years in total. But on top of that, I've also been streaming for 4 years. So, I've gotten really good at staying here and talking for a very long time. Which could be both a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. I look at it from the perspective of I found something that I really enjoy doing and I feel like I'm somewhat good at. So I can't really be too upset with me enjoying this, you know? Imagine getting tired from Minecraft. I literally could not anymore. Like, I used to, but I don't think I could anymore at this point. Like, I'm energized by Minecraft. I don't mind the ads. It's just the FOMO. Felt. We can't prove how long you've been here. Your stats have conflicting reports. Didn't you change it a long time ago? The founder's badge stuff? Sort of, yeah. I removed a bunch of the old founder badges because they were from people who are either banned or were subscribed like once many moons ago, and so I removed it from a bunch of people. And now there's one opening right now, and it's not going into Coral. All of Coral's, I guess so, apparently. Oh, a Twitch streamer? Nice, that's awesome, me too. Congrats, Nathan. That's a pretty cool badge you got there. I might have a problem of how much I love Minecraft. No such thing. You can never love Minecraft too much. Twitch genuinely hates me. I've tried subbing to multiple channels and literally resub notifications never show up. I know. I never see your resub notifications. I don't know why. But it makes me so sad because I know you are resubbing. Because I don't think I've seen you resub since, like... It's been a long time. It's been a really long time. Oh, no. I don't know. But I know for a fact you have because you still have the badge. That's the crazy thing. Thanks, I earned it, kinda. I guess you did. I mean, you had it longer than everybody else. Apparently longer than Coral. Skill issue. What did you do to make them mad? They just don't show up. You need to do the share thing to get the notification come up. I don't know, maybe it was me calling Twitch bad, maybe, I guess. Panda, thank you for submitting your taxes, I appreciate it. Twitch loves me, I'm Twitch's favorite. Wild. 100 times. GG's, Panda. You got it's a lot of taxes. That is a lot of taxes. Dang. 100. It always throws me off seeing that because, like, that is a lot. That is a lot. You know, I'm doing probably about 200 streams, I would say, every year. So you've been here for half of those. That is a lot, if you think about it. Like, that is a metric ton compared to, like, if it was weekend streams, that would be a slightly different thing because those are a little easier to make. But you're doing it during the week when life is busy. That's the crazy thing to me, is like, y'all have time in the middle of the week to do this, and it's like, man, I appreciate that. That's crazy stuff. Okay, that building is done now. I think it looks kind of goofy. You know what, we need a door. We need to put a door on there. I never seem to have enough doors. There we go. Okay, we'll call that section done. We do need to put a roof over it though, so that it looks done from the top. But we are starting to get like a little bit of a fuller vibe there, so that's exactly what I was hoping for. Let's see. That pops up on the stream. Yeah, you need fresh air. Am I just stupid, I fear? I'll try it next resub. It would be really funny if you've just been silently resubbing this entire time. I don't know how it works because I never actually do resub. I usually subscribe for 1 month and then that's it. So that it's gonna be kind of funny, but it's also gonna be like there would be a very reasonable crash out if that is the case, that you have to press share, because all this time you've been resubbing and going, man, it's just busted. But in reality, it's been you. Which, maybe not the most comforting idea.
Hello there.
Enthusiastic Snail, I love your name. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Panda with the 3-stream streak. Thank you very much for all your support as well. And the grand stream of things. It's freaking insane. Wild. Wild pun there, but solid. Wood pun again. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. It's okay, I'm gonna rage quit if that happens. Again, would be a very valid crash out. Boop. We got a long way to go. Okay, we're good. It happened to be on Elfie's channel. That's when I learned you need to share it for up. Really? That's so interesting. I guess it makes sense. It guarantees that the person is there when they resub. That way it doesn't auto-renew without them being able to say, like, hey, I was here, by the way, and the streamer can actually thank them personally. I guess, like, that makes sense to press the share button. I don't know. It's interesting, though. Join my server one day and build something. I love building, dude. I love it. Oh. Okay. Just gonna... There we go. What was I doing? Right, we need... Your tree is bare, huh? Interesting. Okay. What are we doing here? We need that. I need to go decorate a tree and I'll do homework. I'll lurk. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Panda. Enjoy the tree decorating. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Guys, I was set up, I swear. Sure. Okay, this will look pretty good. I already know this will look good because this is what we've done for all the other buildings. So it works out pretty okay. I do need to light up everything as well. That is one thing I haven't done at all with this build. Is everything is very much built to be looking pretty, but not protecting you, so everything looks pretty when you're done with it. Creepers would decimate this area in a heartbeat. Like, it is pretty bad. Bum bum. Also, I went back. So I got... This always happens to me whenever we do any music whatsoever on stream. I got a copyright. That was totally expected. I knew it was gonna happen. But it surprised me on the one it happened on, and the fact that it only caught the melody of it, but not, like, everything. Not everything else. It only caught it on one song. But I looked into it, and I listened to it all. Apparently, and like I knew this was a possibility because of the way my microphone is set up. It does not pick up very well at all. So I need to set up a new sound setup just in case of moments like that. Otherwise, it'll always sound really bad. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about the old clips with music. But it cuts in and out a lot, which was probably to my saving at some points in time. Like, it definitely did help mask some of the issues, but it also definitely hurt in other places where it's like, man, you can't understand a single thing this guy is saying. So I need to go through and fix that up at some point. But that's another issue for another day. Okay. There is another building there. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, how much time do we got today? Probably another 2 hours or so. I think we're doing okay then, because we've been building for an hour and a half. Well, we've been building probably for like an hour. Maybe even only a half. I don't know. We were searching for pale oak for a while. So that leaves this section here, which is a smaller section. I don't have to do anything too crazy there. And then these walls like, as well. Not too bad. This one I'm going to have some more lighting on. This one I'm thinking will just kind of be more along the lines of those. I just think those will look good on the sides there. And we'll have that section done. I should have this done in like 2 hours at most, then. I will take it. That is some good progress. Okay, let's start with just filling in the wall. And then we'll have a blank canvas to work with. I'm kind of thinking we leave that one right there. And I don't know why yet, so we're just gonna leave it there, though. I can always cover it up if I need to. Oops. But it's efficiency because I don't have to worry about decorating that side at all now. Okay, up one more. And then up. Okay. Okay, we're not too far off. I'll just go ahead and go up all the way. I was gonna say, we'll take a look. Well, I'm out of blocks. Okay, we'll go and take a look now then. Okay, yeah, so what I'm thinking is... Okay, what if we do, like... We'll do, like, a line of the bulbs, a couple blocks over. And then we'll do another smaller line of the copper. And then another smaller line of the bulbs. And then another smaller line of the copper. And then another line of the smaller bulbs, I think. I don't know if that'll work at all. But it's worth a shot. So, I don't think I have enough bulbs. We will try. That's about all I can do at this point. Okay. One of the fun things that I've also discovered recently, my sleep schedule is so messed up now that I almost could get away with like a graveyard shift type of deal. I stay up super late into like the early morning, and then I sleep through a lot of the day, and then wash, rinse, repeat. And that works really good for me, but society says it's wrong, and I don't like that. But they say it's wrong, and they base everything about everybody else's day, but my day is suddenly invalid because they say you gotta be up with the sun. But it's like, you know, if I wanted to go to Walmart, I would have to wake up early to go, thankfully, because Walmart is still open at late enough hours that I would be there. But it would be pretty hard for me to go to like a doctor, for example. Doctor's offices close super early, early enough that I almost have to wake up early to get to a doctor if I wanted to go to like an appointment. If I need to drive a couple towns over to go to that doctor, then I absolutely do have to wake up earlier than what I usually do, which is concerning. But, you know, it's part of the life I've accidentally lived and continue to live. Oop. Sleep is peak. I really wish sleeping was more fun. Because it makes me sad. It makes me really, really sad that I don't enjoy sleeping as much as other people do. Because I know it's really good for you, I just can't do it. It's apparently really hard to sleep. At least it's really hard for me anyway. Oh.
Hello there.
Hello, Daz. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Society loves judging sleep whenever it feels right. When I say society, that's code word for my dad. But no, there are a lot of other people that are like, man, you should just sleep at normal times. I'm like, Honestly, I don't get tired usually until it dawns on me that I should have been in bed hours and hours ago. But 6 a.m. has been like not that irregular for me to go to bed at. And I know that's like really, really bad because well, you know, most people are either just now waking up at that time, or they've been up, or they're about to get up in the next 2 hours. So it feels weird, but it seems to work for me. Like, that's just what my body wants. And I can't explain that, because it doesn't make sense that that's what my body wants. But also, like, it's not so much what my body wants, but it's more so what my... I should drive a distinction here. It's what my brain wants. My body wants to sleep a lot more than my brain does, I guess. I describe them like they're two separate entities, but they're all a part of me. I don't know how to, like, explain that in a better and less concerning way. I don't know. I do not know. 6 a.m. is when most people from, like, ages of 14 to 17 wake up. But you do you. I go to bed at, like, 3. Your 6 a.m. is too early, though. 6 a.m. is definitely early. I was trying to go to bed at 2 a.m., but that's about the time that my brain actually wants to do work. And when the brain says, hey, we're actually going to do your bidding today, I just take it. Like, whatever, you know? It is not going to bother me one bit to go to bed at a really inappropriate time tonight, because I'm actually going to do stuff. It does mean that, you know, I'm actually a little bit closer to getting things done because of it. It's just not exactly the most fun process to get there either. My brain chooses to hyperfocus at 2 a.m. Exactly. That's just... it works. I don't understand why. But the brain says, oh, you wanted to work all day today. We're gonna choose now. And if you try to go to sleep, you're never going to be asleep because you're going to hate yourself if you don't do things at this very moment that we're telling you you can. We're going to give you permission to work. And that's that. I love my brain, but I also hate it. It's a wonderful place in there. How's that look, by the way? It's a little goofy looking, it's good enough. Okay. So this is just gonna be a plain wall. That's a plain wall. This will have some lights, and then this side, We're almost out of bulbs again. I can't get enough. I'm literally running out of them. I can't steal from people. Like, there's no more to steal. I would have to actually go steal from people I don't know, and I'm too scared to do that. I'm scared of people again. This is just the day in life of me, I guess. Do I steal? Do I not steal? Would it be wrong of me to steal? Yes. That's not gonna stop me. I'm also sure the coffee isn't helping me either in terms of sleep, but like, I could help it. It's just not easy enough for me to help it because it's based on when I wake up that I start drinking it. And the later I wake up, the later I start drinking it. So therefore, the later in the day the effects are. So it's like a never-ending cycle. I don't blame you. People are scared. They're terrifying. I don't recall, but I feel like somebody threatened to bite me once. I don't recall who, but I for some reason distinctly remember somebody threatening to bite me, and I'm scared. Usually they say we don't bite, and that person was very upfront and forward, which I appreciate the honesty. But it's mildly concerning. Dude. Let's just go all the way over. There we go. Okay. And then we'll go from that bit over as well. We'll stop there. Okay. Quite a way to introduce yourself. I need to start saying that. I know, it would go really well, I think. Everybody would appreciate you for your honesty. I make no promises. I may bite. Like, that is upfront honesty. People like that sort of thing in people, I think. I don't know. Don't ask me what people like. I couldn't tell you. Do I look like the kind of person people like? Oh no. That's mildly depressing. Okay, I don't think it would go down the same if a female said it. For some reason, I remember a female saying that to me. In real life, it is a little... maybe it's a little... It has a couple of connotations to it, I suppose. What did my dad put in here? Like, this is actually really good. It tastes like there might be a little bit of vanilla in there. Yeah. Okay. It's unfair. I know. Just got played the gender card. Like, what the heck? Very unfair. You know, I would be scared just the same. And that is... I feel like that's completely valid. If anybody thinks I'm not valid in that, I don't know what to tell you. You're probably right. Okay, we need that and that. And I'm gonna steal those as well. That's the wrong thing. This thing. Okay. We don't have enough blocks. But we're gonna fill this in. And we're not gonna even decorate this wall because there's no point. On the bright side, it does mean we've... What? Huh? There we go. On the bright side, we also don't have to do anything to this wall because it's all connected. That shulker mod looks so OP. Oh, the shulker mod. Oh, yeah, where you or not decorate, the auto sorting. It's really helpful. I don't recall which one that is. What mod that is. Let me see. I think it's inventory profiles next. By Marinami. So you can like boop, and it sorts everything out. It's so nice. I use it a lot for chests, especially. I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to install it personally, because I just like to sort my own stuff, usually. But it came with the mod pack for the server, so I was like, well, I guess I'm using it now. And it works. It does a good job. It keeps me sorted out, usually. I do need to kind of come through here and make sure it's all said and done. There we go. We need to go get more deep slate, too. I can do that. Okay, the coal was over here, right? Yeah. Okay, boop. And then we'll come down here. We'll dig a layer down. I'm gonna steal one of my beacons, and we'll move it over here, because this is the only side that's gonna be dug down from here on out. So it makes more sense to have it over there. Let's take it from here. Actually, here, this one has no bearing on anything whatsoever. That one at least has a little bit of bleed over. And I can't remember if I set up the beacon location correctly in the last zone. So we'll see. I installed that sound one yesterday. It's nice. Shame you can't turn off and on and off individual sounds unless I just couldn't work out how to. You're supposed to be able to. It is a very good one, though. And like you said, it is a shame if you can't. Because there are certain sounds that drive me nuts. One of them is milk buckets make cacao sounds. I don't like that one. It threw me off for the longest time while I was hearing a cow in the nether. There's one for the arrow, which scares me every time I'm scrolling by and I hear an arrow make a sound. There is a way to turn them off, though. I'll show you in a second. But it is one of the common questions about that mod, if I'm not mistaken. Sounds. Boop. So, in your mod settings, if you go in here, so chat sounds, go to chat sounds, chat typing, and then you could just enable sound off. Press save, done, and now I can go into chat. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm typing something. It still played the chat send sound, but that's a different sound. But that's how you would do it. It is a little tricky to get in here sometimes, but that's the chat typing. They've got chat messages in here, and then chat mentions. Chat mentions is actually nice. I love that one. Oh, and you can even change the keywords. Oh, that's really cool. So, like, could I set up multiples? I could. It's like I could set up one that's, instead of at KingRegNog, it could just be King_Reg_Nog. It could be Reg and King. Because those are all the things people call me. And then boom, we're set. I guess. I didn't even think about that being a thing. But that is something that makes sense, I guess. But yeah, they got all sorts of cool ones in here. Messaging is the one that you're looking at, though, I think. Or chat sounds, rather. Sorry. I swear I didn't have that option in mind. No, you're good, dude. You may have even looked in UI sounds, because that's what I probably would have thought of initially. I'm trying to think item management. Here it is. So I wanted to see if there's a way to find the specific sounds, but I don't know. Unless the drop-down menus just had a link to the sound. I see. I'm not entirely certain. I have not gone through here in a very long time, if you couldn't tell, because I'm kind of lost. They have the volume or pitch or any of that. Interesting. I don't know. What version of Minecraft are you playing on? They may have updated it to include all that stuff. 21.10, okay. I haven't looked in that menu on 21.10, but I'm sure it wouldn't have regressed. So, I don't know. Huh. I'll, if you can't find it all, I can always, pop a look at some point and see if I can figure it out. I don't have any tough. We need to go get tough. I'll bother with that in a minute. For now, let's just go put the beacon down there, because I need. What do I need in order to power this sucker? Can you use lapis? Is that a thing? No. Okay, just want to make sure. Oop. Do I not? Do I have anything in here? The gold. Why not? Okay. And down we go. Okay. I think this is the right size. I don't know. I don't remember this. I dug it like a long time ago, and that was it. Gonna look again now, just a heads up. If it is there now, we will think you've gone crazy. Yep, Nikita's right, Nathan, sorry. You will officially be labeled crazy, though, if it's there, and it's been there the entire time. Okay. Now we've got haste too. That's good. We can now get a bunch of deep slate. I'm just gonna go for a shulker this time, and we should be okay. Like, achy. I don't know how to describe that pain. I feel like how I imagine an old person feeling. Which I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, but I feel like that's the only way to describe this. It's like a stiffness and a static. I don't know how to explain it. Static as in like lack of motion. Not as in like TV static. Okay, I click the arrow button once, it drops down and just shows a link to the sound, but if I close it and open again, then it shows the rest, so kind of my fault, but kind of mod is screwed. Oh no. Now I gotta go see it. Does it do that on mine? Sounds. That's so weird. So this is like, yours like show the sound event ID, is that all it says, maybe? That's really weird. Huh. Rousey the Fluffer, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Huh. That's all it shows. That's really interesting. Maybe they changed it to do that because it was such a common thing. I don't know. I feel like it should just pop up the entire options menu, though, at that point. Like, clearly you're wanting to edit things. You might as well have the full freedom to do that. I don't know. That's so interesting, though. And it is a bug with 21.10. Are you 21.10? I'm 21.4 right now. I use 21.10 on my other client, but I've never actually tested to change the settings, so it very well could be a bug, though. You're absolutely correct. If I notice it is, I'll let the developer know, because I'm in their Discord right now. Because I watch it like a hawk, so that when updates come out for the mod, I can update immediately. Sounds is like one of those mods I really could... I could probably live without, but it would be really sad to live without. I just really, really love that mod. I'll send you a real short video then. Yeah, that would actually be awesome. Then I can, if at the very least I can't, if I can't replicate it, then I can at least send it to the developer and say, like, hey, Nathan was having this issue with, sounds. Can you fix? Do you know how to fix? I'm lagging a little bit. Am I lagging on stream side, or are we good? I just know I'm losing. I've got a lot of bad ping here on Minecraft. Like, it's 387 milliseconds, which isn't terrible, but that's not great either. Okay. It's definitely noticeable, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay. Check. 1, 2, 3. There's a 3-second delay between my camera and my microphone. Give me like 1 second so I can fix that. That is crazy. check. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I had no clue, but apparently my audio interface decided now's a great time for us to give you a 3-second delay. Unfortunately, there's no way to account for that. Like, it will always have a delay of some sort, but you can never bank on it being consistent or when it will happen. It seems to be some sort of driver issue, if I had to guess, because I've been having it happen a lot more, and I think it's probably to do with audio drivers or something of that nature anyway, because it happens through my headphones. There's like a huge lag spike, and then it also seems to happen with OBS as well around that time. I don't know, I'll do some diagnosing and see if I can figure it out. I need to also start testing for the fog, the glass fog. Because that'll be the finishing touch on this build, if all goes to plan. There we go. Admiral, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. We're doing stuff. Yeah. Diggy hole. Did you guys... I haven't watched the video, but I saw Yogscraft announce something about Diggy hole. Like, I never watched the actual video they released, but I saw it. I saw the thumbnail, and I saw the title, and I saw who it was. And I don't know how to feel about it. I'm kind of debating maybe I should go watch it and see what they're doing. Also, just a heads up, ads will be starting in about 30 seconds. I'm truly sorry about that. But the good news is YouTube will be ad-free during that time period, so please feel free to hop over to there if you need to, so that way you don't have to be bombarded with ads on Twitch. But wherever you're most comfortable, that's where we want you guys to watch ultimately. So please do whatever you please. I need to find a more concise way of saying that. Okay. Alright, we're almost done. I know with a full shulker, that's when we'll go up. That's when it really matters. The full shulker is like... it's enough for me to get the build off its... or on its feet. Because it'll be the rest of the skyscrapers on the left side. And then it would be a good majority of the ones on the right side, I think. Especially because I'm thinking that they're going to be mostly deep slate, I think. I'm going to need a lot of it. Okay. Bum. This is a little bit random, but I feel the need to say it. I'm wearing like really thick socks. Like, they're supposed to be very warm. My toes are still cold. Like, why can't I have warm feet? Nobody likes cold feet, that's for sure. I don't like cold feet. Although that being said, I don't know if I particularly like hot feet either now I think about it. I just like temperate feet. How do we get about talking about feet? I know exactly how we got here, but I'm not gonna claim responsibility for this one. Even though it is totally my fault. That would be too easy. It's somebody else's fault. Up. Where's my steak? Okay. Oh. They changed your tool durability affecting your item bobbing. It's like when you get XP, your hand doesn't drop down to when it's repairing with mending, which is an interesting thing. I don't know if I actually like that at all. I kind of liked seeing it drop down because it told you exactly when it was done healing in a very big way instead of having to look down at the hotbar. I know I'm pretty lazy for that, but if you're only paying half attention to the game anyway, it was a very nice thing to have. But I saw that they changed that finally. Okay. Boom. I feel a little bit overwhelmed. I don't know why. I can't think about right now. But you know what I can think about? Like, this whole month. And I'm just now thinking about, like, oh man, I've got this to do. I've got that to do. I should be doing this. I was like, maybe I should stop thinking about that. That's not a good idea. I've just been thinking I need to get that King SMP video done. I haven't started it really. I've got like a very basic script, but I still need to write a bunch of books, and then I need to still design something for some potential merch for that, and then we'll see. I don't know. We will see. Okay. How much do we got? Not very much. Okay, I was gonna say, I see my hotbar is filled, but that's only 3 stacks. How many do we actually have? We just need a few more stacks, then 8 more. I was looking into Mounts of Mayhem, because I know for the Copper Age we did a video about it, like doing, or you guys haven't seen the video about it yet, but there is one coming out. We did a stream about it though, for sure. Speedrunning the Copper Golem. I was trying to figure out what we could do for Mounts of Mayhem, because I'd like to do something for it, but I couldn't think of anything. The truth of the matter is, like, the things that you could speedrun in it, or that you could do a challenge about, aren't super interesting. The only one I could think of was, like, trying to do Mob Kebab, but I would only be able to do one run for it. For those of you who don't know, Mob Kebab is where you have to spear 5 different mobs with one spear charge. And it looks like a pain in the butt. I suppose, as long as it doesn't require them to be hostile mobs, you could do it pretty easily. If I were to do it, because you would just need to get them in the right spot, I would be a monster for it, but hear me out, okay? Cat, dog, parrot, horse, mule, or donkey, whatever, 5. That's 5 right there. As long as you can just line them up, it's not too bad. That would be really easy. Villager is another option. You could easily get a villager in there. Shoot, you could do the copper golem. That one's so easy to make. I don't know if it requires them to all be unique, or if they could be the same as each other. If they're the same as each other, then you could do it with like a mob spawner situation instead. I don't know. I'll look into how that one works. Maybe a Mob Kebab speedrun would be fun. I feel like that Mob Kebab has like such merch potential. I don't know why Mojang didn't like make a shirt for that. I would so buy one. Bum, bum. Okay, we'll do it after this row. We'll go and deposit everything and see how much we've got. 4 more stacks to go. Have you guys seen that game, Arc Raiders, at all? I've seen some people playing it, and it looks really, really funny. I could never play it, though, because it requires friends to have nearly as much fun as they seem to be having. But it's a really interesting game. It's a, like, extraction shooter type of game. So, you go in, you loot and salvage, and then you need to get out, kind of deal. Really interesting. But I've been seeing a lot of cool things about it. I got invited to do a beta test for it, but I never made it for the betas, and now it's a paid game, so I can't justify even spending money on it to see if it would be fun solo. But it was interesting. It was very interesting to see some new clips of it. Just let it fall. Okay. For those of you who celebrate, what's your guys' like favorite Christmas traditions and such? I know some of us have like really weird ones, so I'm sure I'm sure there's gonna be one that's like gonna really confuse most of us, but for the vast majority of you, I'm sure it'll be kind of mostly normal. I don't really do a ton around Christmas anymore, but I know as a kid we used to watch movies and we would pick out a bunch of them and we would make sure we watched like every single one leading up to Christmas Day. And then we wouldn't set up Christmas decorations until the day of Thanksgiving or the day after, depending on timings and everything. And I'm trying to think. We didn't really do anything besides like interior decorations. We never did any outdoor stuff. Some houses like go absolutely overboard with it, and I have mad respect for them, and I'm glad they have a thing. But I don't know if I could do it. That would be like insane, because you not only have to set all of that up, but then you have to take it all down. And taking it all down safely, anyway, is probably more time-consuming, I would imagine, than... than putting it up. Sorry, wow. I can't stop yawning. I want to finish this left side so badly, though, so that's what we're going to do before I even debate wrapping stream up. Okay. All of that can go in here. These will become that. Just DM'd the video? Hey, thank you. I will check that out after stream. And I will pass it on to the developer if I can't figure it out. Okay. So trying to think. Like, just a quick 10-second one. Had to keep files small because of Discord. Yeah, Discord is a little troublesome. I was surprised, like sending the Omnia intro, for example, in Discord. It did not like it. I had to run it through several re-encodes to get it to be under, I think it's what, 10 megabytes? But I just can't justify spending money on Discord Nitro. It's just not worth it for me. Yeah, 10 megabytes, yeah. Crazy stuff. I wish it was like 25 megabytes, because that would be at least a lot more doable. But I don't know, it's crazy to me. Nitro, I think, is 60 or 80 megabytes. Probably. That seems at least worth paying for to some degree, because you can almost definitely get... you can almost definitely get a file size down to that, and if you can't, you're probably sending something ridiculous anyway. I don't know. Can't send nothing on Discord, I know. I have special softwares to just help me make sure that I will be able to send it. Handbrake comes in clutch, dude. I tell it, limit it to 10 megabytes at most, and it does a good enough job. For real, bro, not gonna lie, Discord cooked. What's the, there's a new Discord competitor. I'm trying to remember what it's called. from my understanding, it's not like super good, but the people that really believe in it, really seem to think it's gonna do something. But from my understanding, it's not really that great. And the problem is mostly just user base. You know, Discord has a bunch of users. Any platform that wants to try to compete with them is gonna have to win over every single one of those users in order to even have a chance. Oh, ba-ba-bum. There we go. I can't stop. Like, please. Ah. I feel my body becoming like, what is it? Sedimentary? Is that the term? No, that's a type of rock, isn't it? What does sedimentary mean? What does sediment mean? Settles to the bottom of a liquid? Yeah, that kind of fits the vibe I was trying to explain. That works. I feel very sedimentary. Like, the liquid has... my body has settled to the bottom of itself as if it were a liquid. How poetic. Is what you're talking about? Like rocks, etc. Yeah. Yeah, I was not talking about rocks, but rocks are cool. There's more lore, can I say? Absolutely. Always cool to talk about that kind of stuff. I need more of those blocks, the chiseled stuff. We'll just go like with one stack. I don't think I'm gonna need more than that right now. I can always get more. I have plenty of deep slate, so it's not like I gotta conserve it, but I'm gonna try to anyway, just for my own sake. Oop. And we're almost there. There we go. After a zombie virus quietly breached containment, 100 staff disappeared into an isolated lab. As days passed, their hope eroded. A mysterious entity controlling the lab removed them one by one, leaving the survivors anxious, exhausted, and unsure who would vanish next. You got some like serious SCP kind of stuff going on in there. I love it. SCP was a really cool thing for a little while there. I don't know if it's still got much of a community or not. I really love the idea of SCP games coming back around, but they're kind of they're kind of in a lull right now, I feel like. Okay, we can do the roof now up here. Need you, I need you, I need you. Go there. Just do that. Okay. I love SCP. SCP is great. Good stuff there. We used to play SCP Containment Breach on stream a little bit. It's been a long, long time since then. We had a guy who was really into SCP who would join us for that. He was a speedrunner for the game. And he even helped do some development for one of the other games, which is really, really cool. And then, and he would pop in pretty much any time we were doing SCP-related stuff, and really just, that guy was a wizard. Okay. How is that? It's a very blank wall right there. I would stretch myself further. I just can't. Like, I want to so desperately. It feels like I need to. But there's, my arms physically cannot move any farther. Not without probably popping my shoulder out, which is a valid option. I'm not saying I would do it, but there is a chance I could if I really, really, really wanted. Okay. Only got 12 of those. Let's do that, and then okay. Sleep. And I got an idea here. Come on. It's not that bad. I slept. Okay, guys. I did sleep. I promise you. This time I did. I don't know why my body's like, no, we're gonna hate on you today, dude. Sorry. Right about here is central. So what if we do that? Okay. And then, like, maybe we go up one, over one, up, over, over. Oop. Okay, how's that look? I can't really see it when I'm in the way, but that works. Yeah, that's good. Good. Okay, and then honestly, that might be all we need to do to this building, because I don't really think you're gonna see it hardly at all anyway. And if you do, it's gonna be probably from the top and you're already looking at the other things. I don't know, we'll see. I may add more to it later, but right now I'm feeling that's probably good. Maybe I'm wrong. Bum, bum. Oh, this is a wall. I don't like this one. Alright. Let's do 3 stripes. Let's split it into 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 divided by 3 would be 3.33, I think. So over 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That ain't right, but that's good enough. Okay. I'm building a bunker all the way to bedrock. Hey, that's cool, dude. Bunkers are sick. Okay, so on the 3rd, so 3 away from the block always. So right there. What? In a car? Are you saying L or is that an I? If that's L, that would be like low gear, right? L? Yeah, that should be low gear then if I'm not mistaken. How's that an I? I can't see. Your letters are really small on my side, so I only see like really tiny things anyway. What does low gear do? It's like I think what you would even use it for in most average day situations. Quite honestly, I can't think of a reason why you would use it. About all it's good for is like if you just really need to go slow through an area, I guess. But you're not gonna shift gears when you're driving like that. It just doesn't make sense. Not in an automatic, because it should be transferring gears for you anyway. It just traps you in the lower gear, if I'm not mistaken. It's like the 3rd piano pedal. Yeah, kind of. Sort of. I think I actually want this going all the way up, so we're gonna put in another one. So always 3 away, so like that. I don't know why you would want to use it, because there's better tools for the job, like just being slow anyway. Maybe it's useful when you're like pulling a trailer or something. I don't think that's really helpful. The R is race mode, so when you're at the light and want to go fast, put it in R. Exactly. Nathan gets it. Leon's build competition this month sucks. The build theme is steampunk without copper. Without copper? Bruh. That's awful. That's actually awful. No. You can't get rid of copper? That's illegal. No. Also, I just ran out of copper. I do not take responsibility if you end up in a crash. not even the worst part, though. Oh, no. Where's this going? I mean, the thing that sucks is we only have 100 by 100 by 100. That's not terrible. I mean, without copper in specific, you do need that space because everything is gonna probably be a little bit more large scale anyway. Just so you can get the pipes looking right or the gears without copper. It's really hard without copper. That's the thing, which to be fair is a lot bigger than the 16 by 16 we had last month. That's true. Definitely a lot larger. I don't want to go get more. Also, I'm thinking we need to remove you. It looks a little goofy. Okay, that works. And then I had an idea. So I don't have to do that all the way up. Cheat codes, you guys ready for this? Drop it down 2. And we should be okay. So 1, 2, right here. How's that look? Okay. Now we just need to do something in that top bit and we're good. I could just probably move that over here instead. Although this looks like it's got an even block center point, so that may not work. I don't know. I don't know. I'm heading to the library tomorrow. I am going to try my best to find a book on preparing for interviews since I have one Monday, and also coding. Library. Difficult word to spell. It's a little bit difficult, yes. I can agree with you there. I hope that all goes well. When you say interview, are you talking about that school, or are you talking about a job interview, or about podcast interview? Like that could be a lot of things. I have a candidate interview for the school. Nice, that's awesome. I hope that goes well for you. Also coding. W, dude, good luck. Hope you have fun with that. Code is, it's the thing. Is the thing. I guess this would probably be the center right there. So if we can just... Someone hasn't messaged me back yet for the podcast. Yeah. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Trust me, trust. Okay, boop. You will probably have an answer tomorrow, if I had to guess. Boop. Ow. Okay. So what we're doing is right about here. So it's down there. Right? I think that's right. Yeah, hang on. One, two, three. Can't reach that other one. That's okay. Oh, well. I can fix that. Boop. Okay. Up. Up. And then I can't see. Okay. We need one of those. Okay, how's that look? Okay, that works. So now we just gotta figure out what in the world we're doing on the front. And we'll be good. Because that's all off on the side, so you're not even gonna see that most of the time. Probably like hardly ever, in all honesty. But I wanted to do something there. What do we want to do there? That is the question. Not sure when episode 1 will come out. The editor's still working on the intro, and I am still cutting. Hey, dude. Ultimately, at the end of the day, if you take your time and make something you're proud of, then that's all that matters. Don't stress about deadlines or anything like that. If you rush it, it will never be good. But if you take your time and work on it, you'll get somewhere with it before long. I believe in you. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, we need something on the front. I don't really have much of anything to utilize there. I've got, like, smooth sandstone. Water Ghost, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. No, my taxes. I have taxes. I hate taxes. I'm sorry, man. You gotta pay the tax. It's just how it goes. What if I don't? I mean, like, I can't stop you from not filing your taxes. It's just heavily discouraged. What do we do here? Like this build. I don't like it at all. Big window? We could do a big window. No public shame or financial support. You know, if it were me, public shaming is pretty brutal if I'm gonna be honest. What if we do like what do I got a lot of? I don't really want to go back down and get more stuff. We got copper grates. We've got trapdoors. Got a little bit of bulb. A little bit of oxidized. And we got plenty of deep slate. Okay. Got a couple of things that we can try here. So, let's find the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the middle would be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to go right here. And then I'm going to... I'm a little bit terrified. Oh! He was way closer than I thought he was. Okay. I would really like to have, like, these behind it. Ow. Can't see a thing back here. Felt your heart skip a beat there. Yeah, just a little bit. That's okay, but it needs, like, some more depth. So what if we do, like, trapdoors? Maybe just separating that whole layer. It needs something. Okay. This trapdoor is the wrong way around. Okay, okay, I'll fix it. I will fix it. Okay, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, that works, but then I'm gonna gonna do a thing. Perhaps a silly thing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. It's like a... It's there. It doesn't need to do anything crazy. That leaves all of that. Okay, let's take a look at what we've done over here. What can we do? We don't really have a ton of copper. I don't want to go get more is the thing. So I gotta be a little bit creative. What I've done elsewhere is just copper galore. And while I like how it turned out, it's great, it's awesome, it's cool. It's a lot of copper. A lot of copper. And I don't want to go get more. Not right now. I think we have enough, almost enough, to get another layer done. Like that one. So 1, 2. 1, 2. It's 3 blocks tall. I actually don't think I have enough. Oops, that was a little lower than I meant it to be. Also, I am off. Let's try that again. It's dark. Okay. There we go. So it was across the top. And it was down. 1 short. Oh my gosh. 2 blocks are different. I'm not fixing that. I refuse. I'm not gonna go get more blocks. I'm not doing it today. No one will even know. Like, you can hardly tell the difference. It's fine. I do need to fix that, though. There is one missing trapdoor. Why weren't those in with the rest of them? Are those aren't waxed, are they? Crap. Wait. These aren't waxed. They're not waxed! Oh, man. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. You and you can be removed. Okay, we need to go get more honey, or honeycomb, rather. And I don't know if I have any laying around or if I'm gonna have to go buy some, if I can go steal some. I haven't decided yet. But I am gonna need more of that. I know it's different though. I know you know, but you're gonna forget about it. And if you don't, then I will have to make you forget about it. Like that for now. And then the rest of this could actually be a different sort of canvas of some sort. But that gives me like something there for the first 2 layers. It looks like it's got something special going on. Now, how do I want to handle the rest of that? Maybe we do something with color. Could I inset some concrete, maybe? We'll go get some honey later, to make sure all the copper is honeyified. Yellow again? I've got some red, I've got some white. Yellow would probably be nice. I got a little bit of bamboo. I've got smooth sandstone as well. Probably even gold. Let's do... Can I stop setting off fireworks, please? Can you not, like... You just can't. Okay. That's interesting. I thought you could dye concrete powder, but maybe that's a data pack or something. Oh, well. Okay. Very well, then. 32 is more than enough there. Yeah, we're good. Voice crack. There we go. Alright. We'll do yellow and maybe red, I guess. Can't recolor concrete. You can't have terracotta, though. That feels so weird. That should be consistent with each other, in my opinion. I'm going to snooze the ads. We're going to be wrapping up before long here. I just need to finish up this building. So there's no sense in having you guys sit there through the ads. Also, what is Twitch trying to notify me about? I've been gifted a sub. Very nice. That's awesome. Okay. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. Alright. We got 10 minutes to finish this. That'll be fine. Okay, do I have red concrete? I do. Okay. Gotta lock in. I'm locking in. I'm locking in. I got this. I don't got this. Okay. Ow. 1, 2, 3. So maybe on like the 4th. I don't know. Maybe we go right in the middle with the yellow and on the sides with the red. Kind of like McDonald'sify this sucker. I don't know, it's gonna look a little wonky, but I feel like every good town has a McDonald's, right? I need... Burger King is better than McDonald's. I think they're both, quite honestly, repulsive. If I'm 100% honest, I really dislike both of them. I feel like the quality is... For the price you pay at Burger King, I would expect a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. McDonald's, you pay $5, you get a meal. Like, you know what you're buying the second you go to McDonald's. So, like, I can almost justify why McDonald's is so bad. Burger King, I don't know. I feel like they cost a lot for what they are. And then this one's gonna be red as well. I don't know if anyone will see it as a McDonald's, but this is totally gonna be a reference to McDonald's. Or communism. One of the two. All I know is red and yellow make people hungry. So, here we are. Ow. Alright, let's take a look at that. How's it looking? Can't even see it. Okay, that's perfect. Actually, that does look pretty good. Okay, we're good. Yellow was a good call, Nathan. I think that was a good choice there. Let's get a little bit more red. I'm gonna try to fly in. Oh. That wasn't enough? Oh, that wasn't enough. Dang it. First, Cheek, how's it going, dude? It's good to see you. There we go. Okay, got it. How you doing? I'm doing all right. Pretty tired, but I'm chilling. Hanging in there. We're just building our builds, and they're looking pretty decent. I mean, you can't even see it because of the shaders. Let's just turn this off for a second. We just got done with that little front-facing building there. That works. That's good. Our first splash of color that isn't copper. You know, it's not too bad. Oh, I told my girlfriend about Old Man Pete, and she said she feels bad for you. That's, you know, the sympathy is appreciated. It's very much appreciated. We tolerated Old Man Pete. It was a necessity, though. I mean, Old Man Pete actually helped a lot if we think about it. Like, you know, I don't know where we would be without Old Man Pete speeding some things along. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. How much time do we got? We got 5 minutes. Okay. I started my new job. Kind of crazy. Hey, 59 hours a week. Holy cow. Is it like at least enjoyable to some degree. I know they don't call it work for nothing, you know, but that is a lot. It is. Well, that's good. That makes it a lot more bearable. That's for sure. Corporate job. Ooh. Those are at least a little bit more like sociable, I would say, which definitely helps. I would say. I think. I never worked those kind of positions, but you know, that's not enough. I mean, I want to work 70, fair, and 60. That's fair. I mean, when you're trying to save up for goals too, you know, it definitely helps wanting to pick up the overtime. 67 hours is a sweet spot. 70 is crazy. So close to getting laid. You're gonna do it next year, dude. Like, it would not shock me if, like, after, like, I don't know, February of next year, you're like, dude, by the way, I just bought that piece of land. Like, maybe not that soon, but you are so close. You are so close, and that's awesome. I'm gonna block myself in. Every time, like the last couple of streams, I've accidentally left myself vulnerable, and I have died. So I would really rather not die again. So I'm gonna block myself in while we wrap things up here. But I'm making bank, and it's only gonna get better. Absolutely, dude. And you're saving for a good cause too. It's not like you're just saving money for no purpose, which is where having money really sucks. Is when you just have it for no reason. You're like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, I'm sure that not any of you have been at that point before, but it does happen. It very much does happen, and it very much is not a fun situation to be in. Everybody wants somewhere to spend their money. Dude, it's only getting better. In 6 months, I should be able to get promoted to a couple of ranks. That is awesome. I'm gonna have a log cabin out in the woods by 23. Dude, do it. Do it. That is gonna be amazing. And then, like, that would hurt. And then, like, I don't know what your next goal after that is, but, like, start investing all that stuff. I mean, buying land is an investment, just to be clear there. You're doing great, though. Like, don't let anybody stop you. Like, never, ever, ever let anybody stop you there. Let's... Ooh. I think it's been longer since we've said hello to you. Trying to find us somebody to raid. We're wrapping up stream because ads are gonna be starting here before long. You know what? Let's go say it. Yeah, it's been a little bit, and it looks like you still got some more life left in you. I'm calling it now. I mean, once it's off grid and homesteading, I won't need much money. That's true. That is true. Understandable. I gotta get up early. I hope work is good tomorrow. Alarm set for 4:30. Oh, that is awful. Take it you got probably a little bit of a commute then. Glad I stopped in. It was good seeing you. I hope you have a good rest of your night, dude, and a good day tomorrow. Good to see you as well. I will hopefully be seeing you guys again on Thursday. We'll be back. Gonna try to do a lot more work than what we did today. Today we actually did a pretty good amount. We got from here all the way over to here done. So, like, I really can't complain with that. That would be the equivalent of doing this spot and this spot pretty much. So, you know, Thursday we'll probably get pretty decently in. Cyberpunk, pretty much, yeah. Cyberpunk City out in the middle of the water. It's an interesting concept. It works pretty good, I think. And I'm hoping to finish this up before the end of the year. So, we'll get there when we get there. I will see you guys, not tomorrow, sorry. Thursday. Love building Cyberpunk. It's something new to me. I've never done it before, but I'm all for it. It's really, really nice. But I'll be seeing you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna go raid Delta Gaming. They are marked for mature audiences, just to note. So if that is something that you need to be made aware of and you need to hop out of here, that's a-okay. But I appreciate you guys being here nonetheless. YouTube, this is the end of the road for you guys as well. So go watch whatever recommended video you want to go watch, or whatever streamer that you have also live at this moment. And I'll be seeing you guys later. Appreciate you all. Goodbye, everybody.
You